Hello, second grade mathematicians, and welcome to math class today. So today I am teaching Chapter 10, Math Lesson 4, and it is called Time to the Quarter Hour. So before I begin, I'm going to do a little activity that I hope you might join in with me after this video. So I'm just using some things that I think you may find around your house as well. So basically you need something round. So if you have like an analog clock, if you have a paper plate, or if you have a coffee filter, or if you don't, just a plain piece of paper like this. I'm going to choose to use the piece of paper, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fold it hamburger style. That means a short way. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I am going to make a circle. So I'm going to actually cut out a half circle. This is the edge where I folded it. To help myself do that, I'm going to draw where I'm going to cut. So I'm going to draw a half circle, and it doesn't have to be perfect, of course, just like that. All right, so I have drawn a half circle. I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. All right, I'm going to open it up, and voila, I have a circle. All right, so this lesson is called Time to the Quarter Hour. So take a look at my circle. I have it folded one time this way. I'm going to make a nice crease. Then I'm going to open it back up. So now I have folded it in half. I am now going to fold it again the other way. I'm going to, again, make a nice, strong crease and open it up. Wow, all right. So now, how many sections have I created in this circle? Take a look. How many sections have I created? That's right, I have created 4 sections. What I'm going to do is just draw over my creases so you can see them a little better on the camera. So there's 1, 2 creases. All right, it kind of makes like a cross, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sections, or 4 quarters on my analog clock. So, what number is at the top of an analog clock? That's right, there's a 12 at the top. So we have a 12 at the top. All right, what number is here on our analog clock? So 12, 1, 2, 3. That's right, 3. Now we know this one. What number is at the half hour mark? That's right, the number 6. And lastly, what number comes at this quarter? So 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so I have split my clock into 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters. So I'm going to take a pause, and I'm going to go back a couple chapters to when we learned about money. So we learned about coins and dollars, and we learned about the coin called the quarter. How much was a quarter worth? That's right, it was worth 25 cents. And how many cents are in a dollar? That's right, there's 100 cents in a dollar. So we learned that 4 quarters make a dollar. And we can check that by skip counting by 25. 25, 50, 75, 100. So we know that 4 quarters fit into a dollar. So there is a connection there because 4 quarters fit into an hour. However, there's also a difference. How many minutes is an hour? That's right, an hour is 60 minutes, which means each quarter is worth 15 minutes. So let's play around with those numbers a little bit to make sure we understand. So if there are 60 minutes in an hour, and each quarter is worth 15, that means 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15 equals 60. So let's double check that. So let's start with just doing 15 plus 15. All right, I have my columns lined up nicely. I'm going to go ahead and split them. Here's the ones column. Here's the tens column. All right, we always start in the ones column. So let's go ahead and add up our ones column. 5 plus 5 is 10. Let's put that to the side to take a look. Our number in the ones place goes in the ones column. Our number in the tens place hops over to the tens column. All right, now let's go ahead and add up our tens column. 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 3. 30. 30, I know 30 is equal to a half hour. So I know that when we are on the 6, when the minute hand is on the 6, we've gone halfway around the analog clock. We are at a half hour, which is also known as 30 minutes. All right, so that makes sense so far. So if half of it is 30, why don't we do 30 plus 30? And these are our friendly numbers. They end in a 0. So 0 plus 0 is 0. And 3 plus 3 is 6. All right, does that all add up? It sure does. We got 60, and there are 60 minutes in an hour. All right, so we know that each quarter has 15 minutes. So again, 15, then we're at 30. 30 plus 15 is 45. 45 plus 15 brings us back to 60, back to a full hour. So on my clock, I'm going to write that down to remember it. So I know when I'm at the 12, I'm at how many minutes? 0 minutes. So I'm going to put a 0. I know when I get to the 3, I've gone a quarter of an hour, which we now know is 15. I'm going to put a 15. All right, I know from going back to lesson 2, I know that when we're at the 6, we're at a half hour, which is also known as 30 minutes. I'm going to put a 30. And now we know that when we're at the 9, so 30 plus 15, we're at 45 minutes. All right, so it goes 0, 15, 30, 45. 15, 15, 15, 15. 4 quarters in an hour. So I hope that you guys will take some time at home to make something like this kind of tool, to help you as we practice with time to the quarter hour. All right, so in your ebook, you're going to be on page 613, which looks like this. And it's showing you an analog clock split into 4 sections, split into 4 quarters, just like we did. And I hope you'll do that with me after this lesson. All right, so on the next page, 614 in your ebook, in the See and Show box, it looks like this. So it's showing us an analog clock at every quarter hour. So let's take a look at that page. So you can show time to the quarter hour. There are 15 minutes in a quarter hour. There are 4 quarters. There are 4 quarter hours in an hour. 4 quarter hours in an hour. So let me take out my analog clock and let's play around with that a little bit. So in your book, it's showing you that the time is 1 o'clock. We know the shorthand is the hour hand. It's pointing to the hour. The longhand is the minute hand. It's pointing to the minutes. All right, so this is showing 1 o'clock. Let's go forward in time a quarter hour. So how many minutes would that be? That's right, that'd be 15 minutes. And we would land on the 3. So let's see, 5, 10, 15. We are at 1:15. This time can also be called 1:15. We are a quarter hour past the hour of 1. So again, we can call this time 1:15, because when the minute hand is on the 3, that is 15 minutes. Or we can call it 1:15 or quarter past the hour that we're at. Let's go ahead and travel in time another quarter hour. All right, we just split our clock in half. We are 1:30, also known as 1:30, because we know when the minute hand is on the 6, we are at the 30-minute mark. So 30 minutes have passed. 15 plus 15 is 30. We are at 1:30, also known as 1:30 or half past the hour. All right, so let's go ahead and travel another quarter hour, another 15 minutes into the future. We're going to land on the 9. All right, so this time is called 1:45. When the minute hand is on the 9, 45 minutes have passed. Also, 3/4 of an hour have passed. Now listen carefully, because this is a little bit different. So when you get to this time, we can call it 1:45. So there's a quarter hour until we're at the next hour, which is 2. So let's look at that again, because it's a little different. It's a little tricky. So when we're at the 9, we're at 45 minutes, we're at 3/4. We can call this time quarter until the next hour, which is 2. So this would be called 1:45, or 1:45. And then if we go another quarter, we're back at 2 o'clock. All right, so in your ebook today, it is going to look like this. It's page 614. You are given an analog clock showing a time to the quarter hour, and your job is to write that time on a digital clock. So remember, on a digital clock, your hour comes before the colons and then your minutes. All right, hour, colon, minute. Alrighty, so your job, after you finish watching this video, is to go into your ebook and do pages 614, 615, and then some problem solving on page 616. Remember, with your problem solving, you want to show your work. So maybe you'll use the tool that you made to help you out with these. And remember to underline what is important and circle what you're looking for to help you with these word problems. All right, good luck. Please contact me if you have any questions, and have fun. I'll see you soon.